two niggas spoiling movies. Yeah. Brandon Collins, that's me, and Justin Brown for your movie needs. Media popcorn. Woo! You haven't seen it, well, we're gonna spoil it. Spoil it in your face. That's your warning. So if you get pissed, it's all your fault. Woo-hoo. Woo-hoo. What is up, little biscuits and sun-dried tomatoes? It's your boy, Eddie Collins.
Guys, and this is Justin Brown.
And we are Media Popcorn Niggas Spoiling Movies. And today, we have a special guest, Superfan Cam Wallace. How you doing, sir?
Pretty good. How about yourself?
We're good, man. We're good. We always appreciate having fans join us on the show.
Indeed.
Even though we're kind of sometimes concerned about their mental health for liking our show, because this is a wild thing. How'd you get introduced to our Media Popcorn and all that stuff?
Actually through Rod, through the black guy who tips.
Shout out to Rod.
Okay.
He said y'all had the best theme song. So I was like, I got to hear this theme song. So
and then one thing leads to another. Here you are, stuck with this.
What was the episode that really hooked you, Cam?
It's got to be the You Got Served one.
Oh yeah. I was on one on that one. I was truly on one on that one.
That one and the Nia Long and the Omar Epps when when Justin finally got his best Brandon Collins impression on.
Fatal Affair, yeah.
Oh God.
You gotta put your hands in it like a puppet. I said, oh my God.
You know what's funny about that movie? I saw Omar Epps at like a diner in LA, and I really wanted to like talk to him, but then I thought about Fatal Affair. I'm like, oh man, I don't want to bring that up. Because I still think about that fucking record, that broken record on the player. I'm like, why are you even trying to play this? How crazy are you?
Really crazy. That was a really crazy movie.
Yeah, I kind of want a sequel though. They're probably gonna make a sequel in Tubi with like T.I. or something.
No. Ain't nobody making movies with T.I. these days. I think Hollywood's out of the T.I. business.
No, he pops up here and there. He just ain't doing Marvel shit no more. Oh shit. Michael Pena wasn't in Ant-Man 3. I just thought about that.
Well, there it is. That's why you didn't like it.
Damn, T.I. fucked up the bag for everybody. Anyways, so we are talking about Smile, the hit summer movie. This is horror film that stars Kevin Bacon's daughter, about this entity that essentially follows. It's like It Follows meets Drag Me to Hell or Truth or Dare. Oh, okay. Yeah. What was Truth or Dare about, Cam?
It was about, I think they went to like Mexico and they had to do like Truth or Dare in some church, and then like you had to either do Truth or Dare and you had to pass it along to something. Almost like the same premise as it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Very similar to Truth or Dare.
But why in the church? Why is that a thing?
It was like some haunted church. Then you've come to find out like some nun, I think, summoned some demon at the church, and that's how the whole thing started.
See, that's why I don't fuck around with religion, because you play around with the wrong God, you're gonna fuck around and find out. That's all I'm saying. Okay, yeah. So this movie was wild. I don't know what y'all's first initial impressions of this movie was, but this is almost 2 hours of nonstop, like just white woman going crazy.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, I mean, it almost felt like a shittier version of The Shining, but with a white woman. Pretty much.
Well, I mean, that is The Shining. I mean, think about the olive oil, Molly Shelley or whatever.
Oh gosh, yeah. Wow, terrible.
I mean, I will say, despite I'm not a fan of Jesse T. Usher's performance of this. We'll talk about that soon,
of course.
But I am proud of the fact that they allowed that black character to get out of Dodge when he saw that shit was fucked up. He was like, I can't do this no more. I just can't. You breaking glasses,
but Brandon, at the same time,
and trying to give it to your nephew.
Hold on,
I gotta
Brandon.
get out.
Brandon, at the same time, is it also playing into a stereotype that black men run out on their families?
But they technically wasn't married yet, though. So did he actually run out on the
But true, very true. But then again, she was a white woman. So I mean, does that make it okay? No, that's a fucked up thing to say. But yeah, it was I was just like, okay, at least he didn't stick around for what was coming. But
Exactly.
at the same time, it was also just like he could have done better. He could have done better with some of the things, like some of the reactions he had. Like when she's in the kitchen and she has the knife and she's like cowering in the corner with the knife out, and he comes in and he goes, whoa, and he jumps on the other wall. What do you got a knife for? It's like you just escalated the situation. So like when Paul, like we're watching this, I said, Paul, now if I came to the kitchen and you were standing there with a knife pointing outwards, I know it ain't me. So I would be like, what's wrong? What are you looking at? Why you got a knife? I'm looking behind me. I'm looking around. He immediately kept his eyes focused on her. He didn't start clocking the room for enemies.
No. See, for me, I felt that because I was like, oh, this is Jesse T. Usher's Get Out. Like he's essentially like, I've always been skeptical of this white woman that I'm engaged to. Now I'm really worried because she got knives and she's swinging it all around, and she looked crazy.
See, but that's the thing, Brandon. I understand where you're going there, but he's also not activating Black preservation, because Black preservation of your own life, you are going to do a check of your surroundings to make sure she ain't pointing the knife at something that you just walked into and that's standing right behind you.
That's fair.
That's the thing that bothered me about it. And also a lot of the reactions of characters to the things that were happening were just not on point.
This is true. Yeah, like there was moments where what's her name? Rose, who's played by Sosie Bacon. Yeah, she was not handling this the right way. I mean, well, to be fair, like there's no real way to handle gifting your nephew a dead cat wrapped up in a present and then freaking out and start swearing and saying, do y'all fucking see it? And then you fall into a glass table and and scrape up your arms where you look like fucking not Gattaca, what is it? Stigmata and shit. That was pretty gnarly, yo.
First of all, when you get the stigmata is like right here. But typically they showing it right here. But I'm just saying.
Well, listen,
that's a religious.
You're supposed to yes and me, nigga.
Reference.
You did improv.
I'm just saying, nigga. If you're gonna come with a biblical reference, you can at least make it somewhat right.
You know what? The Lord say, "Thou shalt not smite thy bit," and you just fucked up. I'm trying to do a joke over here.
When the fuck did the Lord say that?
He said it in Ezekiel 72:95.
In the book of You a Liar, verse 7, chapter 2.
Exactly. Isn't that what the Bible's called anyway? The book of the lies. Cam, what was Cam, if you were in Jesse T. Usher, Trevor's character's position, how would you have reacted to seeing her with the knife?
I probably just would have left altogether.
Exactly. I would have been like that.
I just no way. When the knife pointed out, I said, yeah, I think I'm officially done now. I don't think I damn sure wouldn't have stayed the night there no more.
Mm-hmm. I'd be like, you need me more than I need you at this point. Well, we both making money.
Now, hold on. Mind you, this is before the shit happened with the cat. So there wasn't many things that that basically was like, okay, we got a problem on our hand. That was like, for him, that was pretty much the first offense, because she called the cops saying that, somebody's in the house, the alarm went off. And then that happened right afterwards. So for him, there really wasn't much that went on that would warrant him just running out on there at that point. So, but that's what bothers me, is like he didn't even do a scan of the room.
So you used to having people pulling knives out on you and sticking around in.
Listen. First of all, has someone pulled a knife on me before? Possibly. Possibly. Did I stick around? No, because even though I knew that I could disarm this person, I did not do it. I just got out of Dodge. That's a different story. But if you're watching, if you're watching how that scene went down, she didn't have the knife pulled on him. He walked into a room where she had the knife pulled and was looking in a far off direction. He walked right into it and then started getting, and then started jigging it up immediately. That's my thing about it.
But when he walks in, then she turns around and points the knife directly at him. And that's why it's like, whoa, what are you doing? So, yeah, I think I'm done.
I mean, to be fair, to be fair, Cal Penn's character, like Rose's boss, was a little bit more empathetic, and maybe it's because they work in the same industry or whatever.
He
was
fucking her. That's why.
He was way more empathetic though to like what she saw with the initial patient who like fucking slit her throat, smiling and shit.
Yeah.
After she had that breakdown, and then Jesse T. Usher's just like, "Oh man, someone died," and I was just like, "Oh no, he already given a shitty performance. He not even trying. It was like, even when he got mad at her, was frustrated. I was like, Jesse, like you just gotta take a shit, bro. Like, just go to the boys. Just go to the boys. Don't do any other gigs. It's okay. You gonna make some money.
Listen, being that we're all, we are in full on just shit on Jesse T. Usher mode. When they got out of the car and they're arguing outside, did anybody notice that Jesse T. Usher is standing there talking with his hands, and then the car just magically locks behind them?
No, I didn't notice that.
Nobody noticed that
No.
the car like boop boop like behind them as they were talking. That doesn't happen with vehicles.
Dan,
you have
so
to press
bored.
the lock button.
You're so bored with Jesse T. Usher's performance in this that you were paying attention to the car in the background. That's not good.
You're right.
That's not good. I mean, to be fair, also it's weird because Sosie Bacon actually opening weekend of this movie, I was sitting next to her at Bros, which is bad random because I remember being like, "Aren't you in a movie that's down the hall?" But anyways, she was very bland. Like they probably got her on the cheap. This had a low budget. I think this had a budget of 17 million. So, and she also is technically royalty in Hollywood or whatever. But I was just kind of like, they could have gotten some a little bit stronger. Like I would have thought, like I would have wanted like an Alison Brie or something like that. I think that someone like that could have done really well. Yeah, Nepo baby, like Yuvia said in the chat, because honestly, like she looked crazy when she got really tired and wasn't sleeping. Yeah. But other than that, like there wasn't anything that unique about this performance where I'm like, oh yeah, she could be a new screen queen, or I'm interested to see what she does next. You know what I mean?
As she started, delving into madness in the film, she pretty much just kind of occupied the zone of like, maybe she's doing a little, not cocaine, something a little stronger, but not quite enough. Maybe some bath salts. You know what I'm saying?
Well, cocaine and bath salts are on different levels, man.
But that's what I'm saying. I'm saying she's going. Well, I guess no lower. It would be lower into the drug, because you got to go deep.
What about like speed?
Deep.
Maybe speed or something?
No. Because she was too slow for speed.
What about hot rockets?
What the fuck is a hot rocket?
It's when you have a Red Bull and then you do a bump of coke.
Yeah.
Again, that would bring that's an upper. That's an upper, Brandon. This is that's an upper. We're talking about something that makes her look like it's like she wasn't quite meth level, but she was getting there. That's what I'm saying. Like she was going down.
Yeah, she looked strung out.
Yeah, definitely. She was strung. It looked she was strung out on something.
I mean, when she goes back to the sister and the whipped husband of her sister is like, you shouldn't talk to her. And she's like, shut the fuck up. I'm gonna talk to my sister. And then she's like, are you okay? The sister's like, no. I'm like, yeah, like the red flags are all there. And I was freaked out though when the sister like seemingly goes back to the car to console her, and then the head rolls. Yeah, I was like, that's fucked up. And she's just screaming in the car. They're all watching her from the window. I'm like, this family ain't shit.
No. The little kid is watching her from the window. Then they go, like, oh, God damn.
I thought something was going to happen with the nephew because he's like watching. I'm like, oh, shit, this little nigga going to see her kill herself. And that's going to be the trauma.
Yeah, I thought it was going to pass to the nephew. But so back to the sister. Now, I mean, Brandon, you may not be able to talk about this because I know in times that we talk about sibling stuff, you said you have a completely different idea of the way siblings are supposed to react with each other. But when she was flipping out after she gave a supposed dead cat and all of that,
it wasn't supposed. It was a dead cat.
No. Well, I guess
that cat was bleeding.
She supposedly gave a dead cat, unbeknownst to her. And everybody, including her sister and her sister husbands, are like standing back, cowering, and just watching her. Bro, that's when you got to step up as a sibling and be like, yo, are you okay? Hey, let's walk over here or something like that. The fact that she did nothing and her and her husband stood there and looked at her like she was fucking nuts, that was just like, that's a sibling no, bro.
Well, I kind of get what was happening there, okay? Because Parker Finn, the writer director of this, I think what they were trying to talk about is sometimes when you like have family members that are so fucked up and like are consumed by their own demons, you kind of don't react, like, or you just like let them like, hang themselves, kind of like the same way that Rose, we find out she essentially saw her mom ODing and just walked out the room. It felt kind of like that. Like maybe the sister was having like, being triggered, thinking, oh my God, my sister's also in drugs now. I'm not going to help her. That's kind of what I thought when I saw that. After
But here's the
we
thing,
got the
bro.
clarification about her relationship with her mom and stuff.
So, but now, first of all, we don't have that at this point. We didn't have the clarification about that.
Yeah.
But then also, if you put it into context with her mother, I think it makes it even worse because she left when her mother was obviously having mental issues and things like that. Because her mother wasn't on drugs. Her mother was having problems, and
she was Candyman.
What? What? At what point did she cut off young boys' dicks in this movie?
Well, she was cutting off heads. All heads, man. This is a weird. Well,
wait. Hold on. Whoa. Who cut her off? When did she cut off her head?
Well, the white woman with the cutter, the box cutter, and she cut her head and like made the smile on the neck and shit. Like that
wasn't her mother. What are you talking about?
It did take the form of her mom at the end and shit. Listen, Brandon, everybody,
reach it, man. You're all over the place.
Pay attention,
nigga. You been doing bath salts?
No, I don't have.
You been doing the Red Bull and Coke?
Brandon, like you're so far off. Like, okay, walk back. Maybe you can explain this to me.
No, question for Cam. Question for Cam. What were your what did you think of Rose's journey in this movie? Like, did you believe it? Did you believe that she was handling the situation correctly?
Nigga, avoid the question. Pay attention, everyone. Go on. Sorry, Cam.
Let our guest speak, Justin.
Yeah, shit. I'd say definitely not. Hell, I don't know. I'd say the best you could. Just imagine if that was you. Everybody's gonna think you're crazy because nobody's gonna believe you.
Well, if I were Rose and I'm dealing with this thing and I'm being told by the brother in jail, you either got to kill somebody or it's going to kill you and then pass on that trauma because somebody's going to watch you die to that person, then they're going to get followed. So like, again, it's like it follows. I would have been like, all right, well, I guess tonight's the night that Brandon says goodbye.
Yeah, I would you just kill yourself?
That's what she was going to do in her house, right?
I think she was just going to stay there until it decided to leave.
It ain't like a bored demon. It's not gonna just like be like, man, you've been sitting here too long. I'm gonna go see the other niggas now.
But in the movie, I think the longest it said it lasted 7 days.
Yeah, it was weird.
Well, the longest before it killed somebody.
Yeah, and then they said it took people out in 4 days, and I was wondering like, so did people just say fuck it and just take themselves out on the 4th day, or what? How did you decide when you was gonna go out on the 4th day between 7 days?
I think the main thing about it is the fact is like people by that point they were so broken that they just kind of they gave into it.
Yeah.
Yes, I think the 4 days of the madness that this thing is putting you through, that's as much as people could handle. But some people are gonna be heroes and go 7.
But I mean, no matter what, you're fucked because again, you either have to kill somebody or you're eventually going to get got by this entity, right? Like the brother killed somebody, and he's like, you have to do it in the most vicious way because you have to cause trauma to somebody else to pass it on.
Yeah, you have to have a witness. There has to be a witness.
That's why she has the vision of killing the one patient from the beginning of the movie, right? She's stabbing him a bunch of times, and Cal Penn's like, no, and then they both are like, ha, 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 gotcha, sucker.
And he pulls down his face. I'm like, what?
I was like, this entity got a movie studio and shit, got actors and shit playing. Like, do you know how like powerful you have to be to make a 360 experience in someone's mind? That's VR, baby. We got to talk about the technology that this demon is using.
Oh God.
We're not asking the right questions.
Speaking of the dude in jail, what I think his name was Rob Morgan. Don't he?
Yeah.
It seems like in every movie I see, he's always playing a snitch or something to do with jail. Like just when he on like the Defenders or the Marvels, he was like that informant that always like told on everybody.
Oh yeah. But he was he is the cop in Stranger Things, so he's on the other side of the law now.
Yeah, it's like he's either a snitch or he's actually a police.
Yeah, I mean, he's always Yeah, it's like he's always playing somebody who you're just like, I shouldn't trust this guy.
Oh yeah. I mean,
Yeah,
when
so
he was
it's-
freaking out in jail, I was like, oh, girl, I was like, girl, you gonna die.
Yeah.
When he was like, you brought that shit here. She's like, oh damn. He was about to
Around
rip off.
me.
I mean,
Bitch,
it's like,
I just lost that shit.
it's like she's like, oh, I have a patient that's dealing with somebody. He's like, well, they're gonna die. And she's like, I don't want to die. He's like, it's you. I was like, who wrote this scene?
Hold on. But at the same time, I felt that was rather authentic. that was actually a pretty authentic nigga fucking a reaction to he's like, wait a second, bitch. You brought that here and it's you better get away from me. He's like, I just got my credit taken care of and here you all coming with the bullshit.
I think it was real, but calling everything but a white devil. I'm surprised he didn't say that. You white devil.
Well, that's what Victoria the widow almost called it, right? When she went like asking about her husband and shit, like she was pretty much like, "Why are you bringing this shit up? This was scary. Don't do this to me." Because it's apparently it's like everyone who ends up killing themselves had seen someone kill themselves. That's how the entity got passed. So that's so fucked up. You're not only traumatized by someone else's death suicide, but then you're going to also murder yourself in theory in a very brutal way in front of someone else. Like the ending, I kind of knew it was a vision. When it was like, oh, this is wrapping up a little too nicely. This is going to be some like, the entity's fucking with her again. But like now the cop is all fucked up and he already knows everything. So he going to be real fucked up.
No, see, but here's the thing. He doesn't know everything. Because
he knows the history of the people, the cycle.
But when she left the prison, she didn't tell him what old dude said. Which first of all, why wouldn't you tell him?
Well, first of all, he wouldn't have been allowed to leave her site. Like that was crazy when she's like, I'll only tell you if the cop goes. And I'm just like, well, that's not legally gonna happen. Like he's not gonna risk his career for that.
I mean, but at the same time, it's not like they're sitting in a room across from each other on some fucking like she's his lawyer. He's behind a glass and everything. So all he had to do was step outside the room, let them talk, and just stand at the window like this.
Yeah, but remember, that's a white woman. They don't want that brother being like, hey, you want to see my special time? You know what I mean? Like, they don't.
What?
I don't know what's happening. I will say, Sosie Bacon, I don't know if she has a black boyfriend or husband, but the way she was pining after Jesse T. Usher when he was like, I'm out, and he got out of the car, I was like, oh yeah, she liked that black dick. She, because when she saw Joel, like, the ex, it wasn't like a, hey, maybe let's, start fucking after this, or let's get back together. It was kind of like, hey, I'm gonna use you like a white woman, and then we'll be squared.
But the black nurse was wanting them though.
Yeah. The black nurse was like, hey, she getting married, but this pussy free.
That was such a weird comedy moment. I'm like, what are they doing to these black characters?
Oh Jesus.
It's Black History Month, and here we are fucking. We got these characters all cooning it up for white folks.
Hey, speaking of which, am I the only one that thought that what was a Susie Bacon? Like she looked like 45, and come to find out she's just now 30.
Yep. Yeah, she looked
I
was like, good God. I thought black, I know they say black don't crack, but God, what white spoils really, really bad in this movie.
She got left out in the sun. The milk is gone bad.
What's a problem like with your main? I mean, not saying that all lead actresses, especially in horror movies, have to be particularly attractive, but I was kind of feeling her psychiatrist more than her. I was kind of like, the psychiatrist she got some positive attributes. Until she started smiling that creepy smile, and I was like, "Oh fuck this!"
I didn't realize the widow until the second time I watched was actually Carla from Scrubs, and I was like,
"Oh shit!"
I was like, she looked pretty rough herself. I think this
Reyes.
movie just made everybody look rough.
That's true. Yeah, because
but you all have all of these people dealing with trauma. So basically, they said to the makeup department, "Y'all good on this one." After the first 4 days of shooting, it was like, yeah, we're gonna get the front loading shit off, and then everybody makeup and wardrobe, y'all can go ahead home. we gonna handle this the rest of
Don't take a shower for 2 days and just come on to the set.
Yeah.
Oh, real quick, because we're talking about some of the black characters. Okay. And I know this guy from the comedy scene. Like he and I used to do some stand-up shows back in the day. Perry Strong played Joel's partner, the detective that was like, she just seemed like a crazy woman or whatever. I was like, why are they writing black characters like this? Like everyone felt like they were out of a UPN sitcom.
Woman, you're gonna be in a whole heap of trouble.
I wouldn't go there if I was you.
It was so weird.
It's like I felt like every black person in this movie was either just coming from or on their way to a barbecue.
Like, and the nurses all had like, you know, the Tupperwares with the leftovers and shit. Just like, the mac and cheese is so immaculate. It was just odd, man. It was really weird. And then I was like, why do all these white people seem to be doing pretty good? Like this guy's Joel's like a cop, and he got this fancy apartment. She's a psychiatrist or a therapist or whatever. She had that dope modern house that looked huge from the exterior shots.
Well, I mean, it also looked like Jesse T. Usher was doing pretty well himself.
Well, I don't think they were they living together?
Yes.
Or was he just coming by? Okay.
No, they were living together, man.
Well, I mean, I wonder how they split. I mean, he got all the deeds now because she dead.
Well, yeah. Her downstairs.
You better hope he ain't got no fingerprints on them clothes. Because Trevor goes downstairs.
Well, no. The law found her out in the country and saw her burn her ass up.
Yeah, but then they're gonna be like, yo, why were you out there though, bro? You know what I mean? It's gonna be a whole thing. I mean, but he's gonna start taking down all the black people because he's gonna take down his black partner because he got to pass the shit on. Then the black partner gonna try to fuck with the black nurse.
No,
they're gonna get got.
No,
it's gonna be a whole cycle.
He's gonna take down Jesse T. Usher.
I was just about to say that.
You had my girl and I couldn't get her from you. So it's time. It's time.
So Smile 2 is only 15 minutes, right? He just pulls him over and tells him to get out the car.
Oh Jesus. Oh man, I mean that was really brutal. With the Laura Weaver character, just slit her throat and stuff. By the way, that character is from the short film that got this movie financed by Parker Finn. They actually made a short film called Laura Hasn't Slept, and that's what led to the bigger film. And that actress reprised the role, which she has a very creepy smile. I'm sorry, but that's one of the most haunting things I've ever seen, and that's the poster of the fucking movie.
Yeah.
That monster thing was pretty dope, though. I will say, like, but it reminded me of It Follows a lot, like the way it morphed and shit. But when it started ripping off its face and showed all the different mouths, I was like, that's fucking crazy.
Well, I will say, like some of the some of the CGI that they use in this was actually pretty good. Like when the thing opened its mouth and then pulled open her mouth and then climbed into her, thus becoming her. That shit, I was like, that's crazy.
That was way better than the Babadook. That, like the way that was handled was way creepier because her mouth was almost stretching too. It was like really fucking disturbing.
And that motherfucker was big as shit. He was big as shit.
Maybe it was a metaphor for BBC. You know what I mean? We're talking about what interracial relationships, right? That's why y'all both. What? How y'all both got your head in your hands?
Brandon.
What?
For real, nigga?
I'm just saying, like maybe it is. You never know what these writers are going through,
nigga.
You never know what they're thinking about.
I don't even know how to.
So, according to Yuvia's research, shout out to Yuvia, by the way, the smiles in the film are all natural and non-enhanced visual effects. The studio even asked that they could be tweaked, but Parker Finn stuck to his guns as he wanted to be grounded in their creepiness, and that worked because there was some creepy ass smiles. Some of those characters.
I don't know if I can make a smile like that. You like that.
I was just about to say, Brennan, let's see your best smile. Smile.
If I smile like that, you know you're gonna get something fucked up about that.
I feel like
my eyes just crossed.
I was saying across my eyes if I was like I'd be cooning it up if I.
You look like Bobcat Goldthwait or whatever his name is.
Yeah, I can't because like the corner of my mouth don't go up like this. Like some of these smiles will fucking wild.
Oh yeah, they look like the Grinch.
Yeah, they really.
Shit was sinister as hell.
But
Yo,
Brandon, try to smile, man. I want to see the smile.
I did
Yeah.
smile. I did the
I ain't,
smile.
I ain't see it. I ain't see it. No, you got to move behind the mic. Beyond the mic. Yeah, this nigga look crazy. This nigga look crazy. Brandon looks kind of wild right there. Brandon looks like he's like he would, you know, try to open a white woman's mouth and then jump into her mouth like the BBC, right, Brandon?
Why
Those
would
are your
I?
own words?
Well, I
Your own
mean,
words.
you know, in high school, I did have a lot of experiences, but
Whoa.
Oh, okay. All right. Whoa.
no, we're acting like we don't
This
all
is
have
definitely
sex.
going on Patreon, right? Yeah.
We acting like we don't have sex. Is that what this? We became a prude podcast. We're not willing to talk openly about our experiences. This is why everybody's so tighten up now. Sexual freedom is the theme of the day.
Oh my gosh.
She probably would have been able to get some sleep if she got some good D.
Cam, I'm pretty sure that Brandon doesn't realize what he was saying. I think it went over his head.
Wait, what am I saying? I'm saying some wild shit. All right.
You definitely are.
All right. Well, I just got nervous. So this movie was a huge box office hit. It made $216 million on a budget of 17 mil. And it's also it was one of the most recent, like initially exclusive for streaming, and then it tested so well that Paramount released it theatrically.
Okay. All right. I mean, I could see how this was appealing enough to people that it made money. But I think that some of the glaring holes in the story and the character reaction, if you watch it close enough, it could fuck this thing for you. But especially at the end, you know, like especially some of the CGI and things like that, and the murders were fucking brutal.
Yeah.
Do you guys feel like the way kind of like this and the Barbarians, like this is the new way to make horror movies now? That like to feel like them are the box office smashes now, if you're not just like a Scream or anything like that.
Yeah, we've talked about this before. I mean, Blumhouse, they've really like solidified the formula, which is you budget within the 10 to 20 million range, and then you advertise the originality of the idea, whatever it is, and then you make usually at least double your money, if not more. Like they're very good at like accounting and making sure that like things don't go over budget. And I think that that's why they're constantly getting good returns. Like, because even the Halloween reboots, those budgets were pretty low compared to other big budget like horror franchises like Scream and stuff like that. So I think that just like, there's a good model, and like there's a lot of hunger in the studios based on the conversations I've had for original horror, especially contained horror, stuff that doesn't have too many set pieces, stuff that's a unique spin. And if you have something that's a little bit of social commentary without it being hitting you over the head, that's what people are really fucking with, especially like talent, like, because it's easy for them to do. It's a lot of fun. And usually it's something different than what they usually get an opportunity to do. That's like, Yuvia said in the chat, the menu was good. And I think that's why like they were able to get like a great cast to do some weird shit like that. And it seemed more fun than it would like be laborious as an actor, I would feel.
Yeah. And, and like you were saying earlier, it's like, it's the locations. Having just very minimal locations really, really helps, because, locations is, that's obviously an expense, for it. But it's like, it makes it 10 times easier to shoot, for crew and everything, because you're just changing the lighting. You can kind of just do that fairly easily, and then just keep the party moving. Like, what was the movie where old dude was blind in his house and the wife's breaking?
Don't Breathe.
Yeah, Don't Breathe. Like that movie right there. Like once I saw it, I was like, oh wait, this all takes place in this one dude's house. It was like, yeah, they're gonna cake off of this, and they made a second one off of that shit, and you're just like, how? But it was. You look at the location, the lack of locations, it's great. Saw same thing. UV in the chat. Saw another great example.
Yeah, so this is like I think horror films are going to be one of the only original types of films that we're going to see besides the big blockbuster franchises. I think it's just unless your movie's complete dog shit, because I can see this, especially with all the jump scares, this being a fun experience in the theater. I think watching it at home, the jump scares didn't hit as much because there's a lot of fucking jump scares. It's like every 2 minutes there's some kind of jump scare. But I think in a theater and a communal experience, I can see that being fun.
Making so much, do you think it gets a sequel?
Oh yeah, you can keep this going.
Yeah,
It's like
yeah.
you know, it's the same way with It Follows. Like I always was wondering why It Follows never got a sequel because they set it up where doesn't that kid go to sleep with a prostitute to pass it on or something like that? And then
yeah,
it's
something
like,
like that.
yeah, it just can keep going from there. You could have a dude that like, you know, you could have a teenager that like pays a prostitute for sex, and then they now have this entity following them, and it's like, holy shit, you know, what do I do? Because I was a virgin that couldn't get any, and now I like paid for this prostitute, and now like, who do I pass this on to? It's like it really, you could have a lot of fun with that stuff, and I think here there is some potential to explore a little bit more of like the torment and it's clearly trying to have like, you know, commentary on mental health and stuff like that. But I think if you get better cast, it could be a more effective movie overall.
So no Jesse
here's-
T. Usher in the sequel.
Yeah, no.
Oh, I mean,
So here's my thing. Here's
yeah,
my thing. I think that like It Follows. I like that could have been a sequel, but you know, and I think we talked about it on the podcast when we did that one. It's just like you're a dude, you already have the ideas. I'm a fucking prostitute, you know, give it to her, and I'm gonna gotta dodge, right? You fly over there to fucking Thailand or some random place really far away. You get your nut off, immediately jump on a plane. Now you're back in the States. Does this entity fly? Is it taking mass transit? If not, that nigga's swimming or walking underwater. Therefore, you got time. You got legit time. I mean, it's a really good idea.
That is true.
why how come with all these horror film like entities and villains you're always thinking about like if a nigga can't get to you by plane they're gonna go underwater and get to you?
Because if you watch the movie and you see the way the thing actually navigated, it didn't jump in a fucking car. These fucking things weren't jumping in fucking taxi cabs. Like jumping in Uber is just like, take me to 442. And it's like, no, the thing was just fucking slow fucking walking. It was fucking Thriller walking down the road. Therefore, get as far away as you can and rock it out. And then when the thing starts getting close, I was like, I guess I gotta go to Thailand again.
I mean,
gotta
at that
get
point though,
myself
like,
to fucking Australia.
well, I mean, but also remember, and like It Follows, those are like niggas in Michigan. I don't think they can afford like a trip to Thailand. You know what I mean?
You better start a GoFundMe.
Save me from this entity, y'all.
listen, you could put shit on a fucking credit card and fucking just call the goddamn day.
You know what kind
worry
of
about
credit
it
card
later.
limit you need to get to afford the plan alone? I mean, you could put it on a firm or something like that, pay monthly payments. You know what I mean? You could do that. It's like a little layaway. You could do that.
I mean, all I'm saying is, and also you're trying to save your life. This is a way, you know, you should at least try it. Come on, try it. Come on, try it, motherfucker, try it. So, all right, no, I'm sorry. Now back to this movie.
Yeah, I do have a question about this movie though. With
hold on. No,
yeah.
no, back to this movie. My other thought is if they're going to do a sequel of this movie, I don't think it's going to be a sequel. It would be a prequel. So they're going to go all the way back to the origins or an earlier story,
like
and
Annabelle
that's
or
what
something.
we're going to get. Yeah, I think that's because that seems like the way Hollywood wants to do it, because they don't want to then have to deal with the continuity of what happened in this movie and going down the line, or grabbing these actors, you know, or being able to use them again.
I think for me, the issue with this movie is like, and this is just like me dealing with some shit. Like, I don't like movies where just really terrible things happen to people, like without there being a catalyst for it to happen. Like, for instance, Rose's character is just doing her job.
Yeah, she'll work.
She just at work, stressed out. She's doing a lot of shit, and then this thing happens to her, and it just will not like let go. Like, it won't, you know. And it's like, it's motivated off of her trauma regarding her mom's death and all that stuff. But it's not like I mentioned Drag Me to Hell as a comp earlier. It's not like that where she directly like upsets the older woman who curses her, right? It's not like other things where these people are like, you know, Candyman, right? When Helen like actively goes and fucks around to try to find out about Candyman, and then she does find him, right? Like, it's not like Rose brought this onto herself. It just starts happening and her life falls apart, traumatizing. And remember, she's not just traumatizing the ex at the end. She's traumatizing her sister. She's traumatizing her nephew. Like everybody fucked up.
So here's the thing, Brandon. Here's the thing, Brandon. Basically, you don't like movies where the characters are living their life like black folks, and then life just comes for them for no fucking reason at all.
Maybe that's why they have the black people doing the funny commentary outside of it. Like, yo, this bitch is crazy. Oh shit, you want to fuck me, cop? Like, it's like weird shit like that. Like, it was so weird.
In a separate world, I say she brings it on herself for working too hard, and Jesse T. Usher character actually brought the girl in.
I did find it weird that he just disappeared though. For real, like how long were they together for him just to dip out like that?
I mean, they were engaged to be married. He was just like, nope.
I mean, I
wash
think
my hands of it.
Maybe Trevor was just looking for her out. Let's be real. He might have just been looking for like a reason. You know what I mean? Some people are like that. Some people are like, I just wish I wish she would just cheat on me so I could leave. Like, or you know what I mean? Like, or like, throw out like my favorite medallion or something like that. So I have a reason to leave.
Medallion.
This nigga's like a 70s pimp. Nobody touches my medallion, bitch. I'm out. You hear me?
You jive turkey sucker, you.
That black power fist medallion has been in my family for centuries.
Not gonna lie,
my black power fist pick. No.
Not gonna lie, having a prequel set in the 70s would be a lot of fun. Because imagine someone being on a dance floor and seeing these weird ass visions of niggas smiling and shit. You trying to dance the Bee Gees and the niggas just staring at you like, that'd be creepy as fuck, bro. With all the colors shining and the disco ball.
Brandon,
I'm writing the sequel right now for Parker.
Brandon, you literally could do that in any time frame. It doesn't have to be the 70s.
Well, you can't just have a disco ball in the 90s, bro. You gotta be time.
Brandon, it could be a fucking foam party.
I went to a foam party once when I was in high school. I saw this nigga Fumi. He was dry humping this white girl, and the foam took over them. It was weird. It was like a blob. You know, like it was like I looked over to the side. I was dancing with a girl, and he was dancing with this girl, just like humping her real hard, and the foam was just rising, and it took over their bodies. It was like the weirdest thing. I still think about it.
Some fucking Joe started playing. I wanna know, and the foam just comes over like it's cum. It's just crazy.
I'm pretty sure it was Usher. Yeah, at the time.
Like, don't lie, like Justin. You was looking at him smiling like you was just picturing. I mean, Brandon.
Wait, hold on. So he was just dry humping this girl to Usher, yeah?
Yep.
That's what you just said?
Yep.
I can definitely see you. I can definitely see you looking, smiling, saying, yeah.
It was like one of those high school clubs that they had in Detroit at the time. They do like a whole thing about it on Detroiters, but it's like a real, like, we would go every Saturday night to these clubs in Detroit.
No, they had them here. Yeah, the team nights. They had them
here.
Yeah.
And like they had a phone party one time and we went, and that was when I saw some weird shit. I didn't know the phone was going to take over your body. I thought it was just going to be like up to your like knees or something. No, shit was like a bubble bath.
This is my thing. And maybe it's because I grew up on Long Island, but I was just never comfortable with being in a place where something is gonna, cover people, basically mask people enough where they can do shit and you can't pick out who it is.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because when that shit goes like that, let's not say all white people, but some white people get crazy when they have anonymity. And in a large group, people do fucked up shit, and I've seen some fucked up shit happen. So like I was not like, oh, we're gonna have a phone party. He ain't gonna be there because somebody's gonna do something, and it ain't gonna be to me.
Yeah, I mean, I absolutely get what you're saying. I remember when and Justin, I felt bad that you couldn't make it. I went to this barbecue films event, and like this is a company. I don't know if they do anything anymore, but they used to do like live reenactments of famous scenes from movies. So like I went to one that was a Blade theme, and it was at a nightclub in Manhattan. And they were going to have blood rain, like the opening scene in Blade, right?
That's fucking
And
dope.
it was dope, but at the same time, Justin, to your point, it's dark, it's in a club, it's flashy, you got the blood rain stuff, and it was like thick. So it's like there could have been some wild shit popping off, but plus size, they had an actor dressed up like Blade walking through, so people were kind of not fucking around. But that shit, I was like, oh, this could go bad if you had the wrong audience in there.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, personally,
Or real vampires and shit, that would have been gnarly.
Real vampires. Huh?
You know, Brandon, I was with you. And you had to say, yeah, real vampires.
Vampires.
And Buffy was, out of town, so she can't help.
So it was up to me. I had to fight so many people.
And Blade couldn't make it because he was skating up an ice hill.
like Brandon, like you have me, and then you
Mhm.
say something so wild, I'm just like, yeah, and there I go. There I go.
I feel that's every relationship I've had until Tati.
And she's stuck now, man. Good for you.
Oh yeah, she is. We're about to celebrate 5 years, bro. 5 years of
Good for
marriage.
you, man.
13 years together.
Congratulations.
Thank you. 13 years together, though, total. I didn't make her watch this movie with me because I was just like, I love you too much to not to do this to you. Because
Did not subject her to this one.
I just didn't know if it was going to be good or not. And then I saw it was almost 2 hours. I'm like, for a horror movie, that's kind of, unless there's like some real stuff that like keeps like happening that really keeps my attention. Because I don't think the jump scares justify the running time.
Yeah, I would say that it was the murders, it was the actual murders, and then like the final act of the film is where you got stuff like, oh, okay, this is kind of cool. But before that, it was I could see somebody checking out and not making it all the way through it. Especially because the acting was rough at the beginning, and I think the acting was rough, and part of that was the writing was rough.
That's fair, especially like because Cal Penn like probably gives the best performance in the first half of the movie because his character's pretty easy. He's the boss. He's just like, hey, I'm concerned. We saw some fucked up shit. Like, take some time off, and then it's just wackadoo after that. But Cam, this is your second time seeing this, right?
Mm-hmm.
Was it better the second time, or did you actually notice more issues the second time around?
Notice more issues. Like I kind of wrote them down. One,
list them off to us, bro.
oh, here we go. Like I did on the Fast and Furious. One, when the girl kills herself at the beginning, she's smiling. Then when you see all the photos of everybody else that's dead or get killed, nobody's smiling. So why is only her smiling when she died? Like even when she died, she was still smiling. Nobody else was still smiling. And the second one,
well, you know what? In actuality, that could also kind of wipe off the idea of it's like, oh, she goes and dies alone, in the middle of the forest, at that cabin, and she kills herself, but she still has that smile because that's fucking terrifying and traumatizing. You come and find a body and the body's fucking smiling. That still can be the trauma. You'd be like, oh shit, what the fuck's that? And it's just a gotcha, nigga.
Yeah. Then the second one, when she goes to get the lantern in the house, there's a fucking garage in there. Then where the hell's the garage when you see it when she walks in the house? There's no way the garage is in the back. That old ass house with that many rooms.
Mm-hmm.
So them are the two things I noticed.
That was a weird house. I was like, wait, so her and her sister lived down in this like random house with her crazy mom
in the middle of the woods,
and they was arguing over the money, like they was going to get a lot of money for the house at the beginning because she was telling her to sell the house.
Which is wild because it was like it hadn't been well kept at all. Like the grass was high, like it looked decrepit. I was like, did they just want the land? Maybe like that's the only thing I could think of.
Yeah, man. I mean, and this was based in New Jersey.
Of course it was.
I was wondering where it was based on.
Yeah, because and the only reason I know it was based in New Jersey because of the Jersey license plates on Jesse T. Usher's car. I was really paying attention to that.
Yeah, I was about to say, he was not paying attention to him.
Wait. So if it's in New Jersey, then okay, like I mean, not just in New Jersey, but let's say she had gotten shot, like freaking out and shit. Like let's say she had the wrong breakdown, the wrong place, the wrong time. She fucked around with the wrong dude or like person, and then she gets shot. Does the entity just stop stalking people? Like I don't think we learned enough about the rules of the entity to really understand how it keeps going. Like because we know that the person that's being tormented needs to either kill themselves or kill somebody else. But what if they get killed through like no way of their own, right?
Yeah,
How would
I
that
was
work?
I was wondering too if it could be like The Ring or like Truth or Dare. You record somebody getting killed, and then if they watch it, could you pass it on that way too?
Oh, I mean yeah, you can catch multiple niggas that way. Yeah.
Doesn't that happen in The Ring too, where a group of girls watch the movie?
No, well, there's a new video. I mean, don't they?
I get them all mixed up now because there's like 2 rings with Naomi Watts, and then there was like a new one, and I don't know.
I don't think I saw the sequels. I don't think I saw the sequels.
Yeah, I don't think I didn't either.
Part of me was just thinking about Jumanji. All of a sudden now it's a video game, and so instead of being the board game, they just switched the party up on you.
Yep. That was a wild movie. Justin, break down our rating system, baby.
Stop calling me baby. So, guys, we rate movies bags of popcorn, small, medium, large, and the XL40 exceptional. If a film doesn't deserve any popcorn, we throw it into the dog shit pile, but we pile piles and piles of dog shit on top of it. So we sat down and we watched the 2022 film Smile, starring Sosie Bacon, Jesse T. Usher, Kyle Galiner, or whatever, Cal Penn, and Rob Morgan. So, Cam, brother, what say you?
I give it a small, man. It wasn't too bad. Like I said, for 2 hours, it was at least entertaining. I wouldn't watch it. I wouldn't recommend watching it twice like I did, but it was a pretty good watch on the first one.
All right, Brandon.
Yeah, it's tough. Like, because I'm between the small and piles of dog shit. Like, I really didn't have much fun watching this. Except for like the final 20 minutes, I think were pretty interesting. And I was glad that it didn't do the happy ending cop out, even though at the same time, like I said, I was like, but why did I just watch this poor woman like go through suffering for 2 hours after she had already gone through her own childhood trauma? Like for me, that like and again, like it might be like just the headspace I'm in because of family stuff I'm dealing with, but that seemed a bit cruel. But again, it's a horror film, so they're not going to be sunshine and roses and shit. But at the same time, like I think it relied a little bit too much on jump scares. And I think just in the home viewing, it just doesn't hit the way that it probably does in the theater. And so I'm going to give it a small. But to quote one of our Patriots, who was the only Patriot to post a Patriot thought on Smile, Sean T wrote meh. And that's kind of how I feel. if someone would be like, hey, what did you think of Smile? I'd be like, meh.
Okay.
Justin, what about you?
Yeah, I'm gonna give it a small as well. There were some aspects of it. I'm like, okay, but a lot of it was just like, all right, this is stupid. This is why this is not a good movie. But then again, you get the last about 20 minutes of the film. You're like, oh, okay, this is, it's picking up. Unfortunately, they should have done more of this a lot sooner in the film. I feel like there are ways to make this work and make it a little bit more like approachable, because it almost seemed like it just felt a little distant. I don't know. I can't really put my finger on it, but yeah, they really just kind of shit the bed on it, in some aspects.
Shit the bed. That's what they all say.
No one says that. No one says that but me. Go on.
Yeah, I just it's. Oh, I guess as a final question, we kind of talked about this a little bit, but do you think, given how big of this hit this was, do you think though there should be a Smile 2 or a Smile prequel?
I was looking
think
online, and he said that he didn't have a script or he couldn't think of a way to make a sequel. But I'm pretty sure money talks. So yeah, I definitely can see a sequel.
Yeah, I would say. I would say like maybe 75-80% chance that there's going to be a sequel to this, considering that this movie made about 200 grand. Like, yeah, I mean, I'm sorry, 200 million. 200 million. Yeah, I'm pretty sure there's going to be the studios will be like, yep, make another one.
Yeah, it's probably going to happen. If anything, it'll go like on Paramount Plus for like more content, the way that Orphan First Kill would, or something like that. Even though Orphan First Kill wasn't terrible.
Yeah, it's funny because when this movie ended, Orphan First Kill was about to start, and I was just like, nope.
Yeah.
I was like, nope, I can't.
Oh, you guys watch this on Paramount Plus too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that like app is pretty decent actually, especially if you like reality TV, like from the old days, like Real World and MTV shit. They got
Yeah.
all that
Hey,
stuff.
they remade the game on there, and I've been watching. It's
Yeah.
actually pretty good from what I was
Really?
Wait,
watching.
is a remake or is it a continuation of the original series?
It's kind of continuation because it's
Okay.
Malik and Tasha are the main two
Yeah.
people that's actually still in it.
Wow, that's
Wait,
crazy.
but is he just retired? Because he ain't in
Uh,
the game no more.
Now he still plays. It's like his last season. He's trying to do. You got to watch it. Like the first season was actually pretty good.
Okay.
I was like,
All
oh,
right,
this is gonna be pretty trash. But yeah, the second season was pretty meh. But
I
the
forgot the
first
name of the
season-
actress that plays Tasha, but good lord. Good lord.
Great Googa Mooga.
Mm-hmm. Cam, how can people follow you if they feel so inclined to do so?
Well, don't judge me, but it's on Instagram at Prince of the Light Skins.
Oh, fair enough.
Prince of the Light Skins.
Go follow him at Prince of the Light Skins, y'all.
I'm the Prince of all the Light Skins.
I'm the villain in all the Tyler Perry movies. Y'all know you can follow me at American Collins, AmericanCollins.com. You can follow the show at Medium P Podcast on all social media platforms. Be sure to push that subscribe button on the YouTube page so you get alerted about all future reviews, celebrity interviews, as well as any future videos featuring my creepy ass smile. And Justin, if people want to follow you and support the show financially, what can they do, my brother?
Guys, you can follow me at J Brown Did It on the socials, but you can support this show at patreon.com/medium popcorn. We have $2, $5, $10, and $15 packages. Our entire backlog goes there. We got bonus episodes. We got mini shows. There's so much shit on Patreon. Why are you not on it right now?
Facts.
And you know, that being said, if you're on Patreon, it's like, you know what? How can I support even further? Oh, guys, we got tpublic.com/medium popcorn. Grab yourself a little swag. We got swag up there for you. And grab a t-shirt. Anything you want, baby, it's there. It's there. Do it. And leave us a voicemail, 347-508-0978.
That's right, folks. Do it, just like Justin said. Cam, thank you so much for joining us. You've been a long-time fan. We really appreciate you, man. We appreciate you joining us. We appreciate all the support, the shout-outs you've been doing, the interactions you have on the Patreon, all that stuff. So thank you so much, bro.
I appreciate it. Thank y'all for having me on.
Thank you, brother.
Peace.
Peace.